Hello! Hello! What's going on? Hey, Terry, what's going on with my headphones here? That was weird. It was like my ears just popped, but it wasn't. It was just the headphones. That was kind of strange. Hello, everyone out there listening. I am the one and only Teej, and welcome to another 2 hours of fun and greatness and all sorts of strange things going on, and this week has been nothing but that. My God, has it been strange. Let's start the music. Let's get this going. We got Terry, of course, in the studio with me here. Terry, my producer. Terry, would you like to say anything to the good folks out there listening? No, I didn't think so. Once again, Terry is using his freedom of speech to not say anything whatsoever. Good on you, Terry. No one wanted to hear what you had to say anyways. It's alright, man. At this point, I'm not expecting you to ever get on this show, and we only got, a couple more shows left? I'm kidding, not a couple more. We got at least, 7. We have at least 7 more shows. I know that for sure. It gets a little bit difficult with the week. Why are we thinking about that? There are more important topics to be talking about right now. It has to do with this strange friggin' week, and I didn't say the word I wanted to, Terry. I saw you eyeing me there. No, it's been this strange week, and it kind of reminds me of that song, that one song that, things that make you go, ah! Things that make you go, oh God, no! Things that make you go, ah! That song right there, because that's what it's been the whole past week. I don't know if it's been that way for you and that sort of thing. But, and I hate to do this, I hate to go into this topic, I hate to even just mention this, but I believe it's my civic duty to mention the fact that we just tried to infringe on the constitutional rights of every Muslim American, as well as those that want to be American. And that was awkward and disturbing, and I know that just correlated with everything that Trump said that he was going to do. And we should probably we shouldn't take his word on anything. It's a messy situation, obviously. Thankfully, from what I understand, it has been repealed. We are going to not infringe on the constitutional rights of Americans. And that's good. That's a good thing. I don't know why I had to come down to this, but this was the only reason why I really bring it up, is because I think it's very, very important that I go out and mention that, it's quite likely that other situations like this might occur in the future. And so, to prevent the overtaking of fascism, I find that it's necessary to contact your senator, have a little conversation with them, and make sure they're doing the right things, or they know what you want, or your expectations of them. And so, with me here, I have Rob Portman's phone number, as well as his email address, and I'd like to share this with you. If you have a pen, or if you'd like to go to, it's portman.senate.gov. You can find him there, and that's where you can send him all the emails and that sort of thing. But he has a Cincinnati branch. Hey, Terry, what's going on with the headphones here? Sir, are you doing that in there? Oh, you are so annoying. All right, so I'm switching sets. Never mind. Quick change. That is so much better. How do you have a control of that one, but you don't have... That's just weird. Okay. Where was I going at? Oh, yeah, so you can contact his Cincinnati office. That's Rob Portman, our U.S. Senator, or one of them at least. And you can contact him at... Got a pen? Got a pencil? Something like that? It's online, so I figure you could do this yourself, but people don't do that, so that's another thing. That's another thing entirely. So it's 513-684-3265. And so, yeah, if anything, fascist comes up in the future, that sort of thing, highly recommend using that number. That is actually Rob Portman's number. I'll give it to you again. 513-684-3265. And, make sure that weird shit like this doesn't happen anymore. This is the best that we can do, and we're all supposed to keep watch on this now. It's scary, I know, but that's what has to happen. Alright, so moving on from there, let's talk about something relaxing. I'm sorry I had to do that for you, but, again, civic duty and that sort of bit right there. You can't be quiet about this stuff. Something a bit more pleasant, something a bit more fun. It's finally getting cold enough outside, and maybe that isn't your cup of tea and that sort of bit right there, but that does mean that skiing is finally an opportunity, and it really hasn't been in the past, and I wanted to share with you the fact that Perfect North over in Indiana is having another college night, and that is tomorrow and Saturday. You can go there for a reduced rate on rentals and lift tickets, and I mentioned that specifically because I am definitely going. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I'm a huge skier, and the fact that, I'm from Ohio, and I get to do it about once a year. But that being said right there, I have so much fun doing that, and it's been so stressful, it's been so strenuous. I don't know how your semester's going and that sort of bit. Mine's a nightmare, but that's besides the point. I find that it's best to take these little trips, that sort of thing, And I did go camping in January, like early January, and that was an experience, but not nearly the positive one that I get from skiing. So for me, let me pick a picture right here. You know, throwing on a couple of planks of, what are skis made of now? I guess they were initially wood, but I guess it's like fiberglass or something. I don't know. Throw on a bit of skis right there, you climb up to the mountain, or you get a lift, whatever, and you're just sitting there. You're looking down this slope, one that you probably could not walk down, it is that steep, and you just let go of everything. You know everything's gonna be alright, and you just ride the slope down. It's beautiful. You know, you're focused, everything's quiet, everything's still, and it's a beautiful sight right there. And if that doesn't sound appealing to you, then you are a mad person, and I thank you for that. But you need to give it a shot at least once, because it is an experience nonetheless, and so much fun. So I'm going to be heading there tomorrow if you want to meet me out there. That'd be awesome, you know? I'm the Teej. Hi, what's going on? If not, Saturday is always an option, and it should be a blast. And if it stays this cold, we're looking at a fair amount of snow before apparently it's supposed to get warm next week, but we're just kind of falling into the lines of Terry wanting to do the weather now, so that's getting a bit creepy. Terry, how'd you slip that in there? You devil, you. Oh, boy, but relaxing is what I think everyone needs to do right now, because, again, we are all wound up, and what is the best way to do that? I'm asking you, honestly, because, you know, there's various different ways to, you know, accomplish this. There's a lot of different ways for people to relax, and I can imagine, I think my sister would definitely agree with this, that skiing is not her idea of relaxing in any way, shape, or form. Of course, hers is doing algebra, so screw that entirely. Seriously, she likes to do algebra problems. How weird is that? Yeah, she's a strange one, that's for damn sure. Oh, boy. But, you know, just recognizing my own tendencies right there, I'm starting to think that I might be a reckless individual, I don't know. Relaxing for me is going camping, it's going skiing, it's, you know, I've always wanted to go skydiving. I think that has to probably happen in the next year. You know, it's just one of those things where you have to jump up and do. And, before anyone says, you know, anything like, oh, I would never do that, I'm terrified of, jumping from an airplane like that. That sounds absolutely terrifying to me, but again, for some reason, I find some relaxing aspect out of that, and that's fun. Same goes for, you know, my experience firefighting out in California. It was like, that was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Incredibly dangerous, but it was a lot of fun. And so I'm starting to think that I might be a reckless individual, and I don't know what that means for the rest of the world, and how I'm supposed to fit into it, and that sort of bit right there, and that's a bit scary. But, I don't know. Just leave to think about that for a while. In the meantime, though, happy Groundhog's Day, whatever the hell that means. I don't honestly know. I remember there was a Bill Murray movie, which was halfway decent, and sometimes I, you know, try to get festive and actually watch Groundhog's Day on Groundhog's Day, but, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And apparently he saw a shadow, which I don't understand how at that early in the morning you could see your shadow, considering the fact the sun isn't up. You know? That sort of bit right there. And, you know, maybe it's one of those ploys. Oh, hold on a second right here. Maybe it's a conservative ploy. Let's think about this. Let's think about this right here. If winter continues on for 6 more weeks, that means that global warming couldn't possibly exist, yes? Yeah, that's what it literally means, right? Good God. I actually haven't heard that. I don't want to spread any fake news or anything like that, but it's something to think about. I could probably do a bit about that sometime later. Oh, well. Let's do some more relaxing, actually, and I picked this next track specifically for that. I'm definitely sure you've heard it before, and you're going to enjoy it as well. Check it out. It's Bowie.